I have a tank object here. This tank object was made specifically to go into a game. You can see if I put this on edged faces that it's extremely low polygon. And this type of tank is okay as well. We're going to go over both ways of making tanks, and we'll be getting into this low polygon single object type modeling here starting the end of this week and the beginning of next week. So just so you know how it's made, here are its textures as well. You can see its textures are laid out in these single sheets. This is the treads. So this type of texturing may not make sense to you yet. We really haven't covered it too much, but we will. And that's just to show you how that's made so that I don't get too many questions on how to do that. We will be covering that pretty soon. So let's get into mirroring now. Mirroring is taking the objects from one side of your tank that you've already built, or one side of your object, and mirroring them or duplicating them to the other side so that you only have to make and texture your object once. So you don't have to keep doing it over and over if you have similar objects. In this case, you can see I have a tread. There's actually two pieces here. There's the tread itself and the interior wheel section here. And I'm going to grab both of those. You can see by the double outline that there's two objects selected there. I'm going to rotate this tank around and you'll see that it doesn't have its wheels on the other side. See I'm missing there? And what I'm going to do is go up here to this button, which is mirror. And you hit this button and you need to hit copy. By default it's set to no copy, which if I was to offset this, my whole object is going to kind of move by itself, but I won't have another wheel. I'm going to put this back to 0. I want copy, and now it's made two of these, and I need to copy it to the axis that I want it to flip to, in other words over here, and in my case that should be the x-axis. You can see this is the x-axis right here, and if I move this offset button, and it works better if you let go and then move it again. It kind of speeds up. And I'm going to offset this just so it's set over here in the same spot. So you can see it duplicated. And if I go down here, you'll see that it's over on this side. And I'm going to say OK. Now I've got that over there, but you'll see I don't have the little fender piece. So I'm going to do the same thing here with this fender piece, and I'll hook it up on the other side as too. So we've got copy. In my case, it's the x-axis. You can just click on these axes until you figure out where it's supposed to go. And let's get it going in the right direction. There we go. And I'll put it right over that and kind of match it up so it's just the same as it is on the other side. And now we have our tank with its two pieces. So this way I only have to really build half the tank, or the object, vehicle I should say. I only have to build half of it, and I can just mirror or clone these parts and pieces, and it makes everything a lot easier that way. So go ahead and practice mirroring if you want. I will include this tank in the file, so if you want to open it up and take a look at it and play with mirroring yourself, this tank will be included. It's a Max 7 file, so if you have Max 8, it will open just fine, or Max 9 as well.